Hello and welcome back to Sharin No Kuni. I just realized I haven't started on the usual screen, but never mind that. Yesterday I said, I took a power nap and would punch through quite a few episodes. Well, I didn't do anything like that. After I finished the episode, I just more or less collapsed and could barely do anything anymore. So yeah, a new day, a new try, and here we go. I'm most of the time not as energetic as I seem in my videos, I think. Because every time I get off the video, I just sunk down in my chair and not because I don't like what I do, but for some reason it's exhausting but also so much fun. But if you see you are not on record anymore, then you immediately relax and then you only feel the fatigue that can induce. I never really believed that it can be hard to do let's plays or even read visual novels, but anyway, that's I think way too much to go into right now. So yeah, let's just continue. It's a black screen, but actually there's text here, and let's go. I slowly awoke. As usual, my sleep had been rather light. I began to open my eyes. I heard a faint noise. I ceased all movement and poured all of my concentration into my hearing. But it was too early to be going to school, right? I asked myself this. Natsumi did not appear to be planning to wake me up. She was walking toward the door, trying to make as little noise as possible. I opened my eyes and caught a quick glance of her. She was hunched over. Where on earth was she planning to go without notifying me? Well, I had a feeling that I knew where. The usual place on the mountain, where she put flowers on the grave of Ken Higuchi. Good morning, Nak-chan. I don't know if I frightened or angered her. Natsumi jumped back, turning pale. But why? Why? Well, I saw that you were about to leave without me. So, you were awake. Your footsteps woke me up. My senses are particularly acute in the mornings. ...
別についてきても面白いことなんてありませんよ。
I don't think following me would be very interesting. Nah, just hanging out with you is more than enough fun. Though I must say, the prospect of getting more sleep sounds appealing. Anyway, I'm just curious about what you were planning to do. Oh man, I'm sleepy.
まだ学園まで時間ありますから無理しないで寝ててください。
We still have some time before school. Don't worry about it. Just get some sleep.
私はただの散歩ですし。
I'm just going for a stroll is all. Hiking in the mountains, as usual. Nothing weird. Oh, a stroll, huh? Sounds great.
散歩くらい一人で行かせてもらいたいです。
I would appreciate it if you could let me take walks by myself. Two people are more fun than one.
それは森田さんの考えです。
I'm afraid I don't share that opinion.
私は一人の方が楽しいです。
I have more fun by myself. I honestly can most of the time not believe that unless you're way into RPGs. Because in RPGs or in things like that, you can lose yourself if you get too into the character and the story. Then I could understand that, but Honestly, if I have people around me and I can talk to them and they talk to me and share an interest and stuff like that, then this is always more fun than being on my lonesome and get my living whatever scared out of me. For example, in Resident Evil 4, I always talk to you in there to encourage me to actually walk forward and to set my mind off of something, but it doesn't work most of the time because they still get me scared, which I don't like. Why am I reminding the time where I blew me off almost with a grenade? Yeah, okay, I understand. I won't accompany you. I should have maybe said so. I'm finished. We continue.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much. I never said that I wouldn't follow her, though. I never said that I wouldn't follow her, though, okay? I won't accompany you. Stalking is fun? She had noticed me. Well, I hadn't planned to conceal my presence or anything. What's wrong? I thought you were going for a walk.
一緒に行かないって言ったじゃないですか。
Didn't you say that you weren't going to accompany me? Yep, that's why I didn't go with you. You're just taking the same road as I am. It's all a big coincidence.
そうですか。
I see. I can call on your bullshit. She began walking once more. It would appear that she had no intention of returning to the apartment. Hey, you can quit it with a stoic act, alright? Your heart's wide open. Like, damn, there's a breeze blowing through it and everything. What? With a stoic act, alright? Your heart's wide open. Like, damn, there's a breeze blowing. Oh, that sounds actually very hurtful. I didn't actually say that, of course. Okay, so why? ... Natsumi had arrived at the sunflower field. She was currently engaged in a rousing bout of standing there and doing nothing. Okay, the sunflower field would have been my second guess. I wonder what she's thinking about. The expression offered no clues. About me? About herself? Or maybe about Higuchi-ken. I moved closer to Nakchan. It's a little bit close. She squirmed in disgust, but did not try to escape me. Do you like this place?
ええ。
Yes. So, which one do you like better? Me or the sunflowers?
面白い人ですね。
You're a funny guy. Then why don't you try laughing? She always looked so dour after all.
森田さんも大変ですね。いろいろとごめんなさい。
I must apologize, Manita-san. You really drew the short straw here. I drew the short straw? Why do you say that?
私の監督なんかしなくちゃいけないからです。
You're stuck having to supervise me after all. Hey now, what makes you say that? I love being around you. She's almost, because of her distance and not her physical distance, but her mental distance between them. It feels almost more annoying than Tooka and to deal with Tooka and her mother. It's the absence of dialogue between those two that riles me up more than anything else.
私は一人がいいです。
I prefer being alone. No one wants to be alone. That's against human nature. Even the most introvert people would deep down would like to have company now and then. I think that's kind of a depressing attitude to have.
そんなことありませんよ。一人でいる時が一番心が落ち着くんです。
Not at all. I'm most at peace when no one else is around. Okay, she seems to have a mental problem if that's the case. I have one too, if you haven't noticed yet, but mine is not that. A sigh escaped from her shapely lips.
気楽でいいです。
I really like it that way. It's so comfortable. A breeze blew through the area, causing the sunflowers to sway. Hey, I met you here in this sunflower field, right, Nakchan? What?
どういうことですか？
What do you mean? You forget? I was fast asleep in the field, and you called out to me. You were pretty concerned.
そうでしたね。
Okay, it seems she recognizes me, but doesn't want to believe it. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, who were you waiting for? ... You don't want to say it?
はい。
Yes. Well, you can blow the bomb right now and say you were waiting for Iguchi Ken, and then she would make this expression. Ah, oh, come on, it's not like I know anything about whoever it is you were waiting for.
言いたくないだけです。
I don't want to say it. Do you think her to be dumb if she says the name in front of you? I mean, Kenichi... Kenichi? Kenichi is a high-class individual in training, so he can just look up files and names as he pleases. So I can see why she don't want to tell him, even though we know that he is the one. I knew that she was in pain. Regardless, I pressed onward. I seem to remember you saying something along these lines. There's someone who you want to come back. Someone who may just be your boyfriend. However, you also said that it would be meaningless even if he were to return. But you really believe that he'll come back, right? And he's staying right in front of you. As soon as I said that, it is... Her voice sounded raspy.
関係ないじゃないですか。
That is none of your business, is it? Was she angry?
森田さんは
I don't need to do that, it's only a name.
私の義務を構成するのが仕事なんですよね。
Your job is to rehabilitate me, correct? Her breathing was labored. That's right.
だったら関係ないこと詮索されたくありません。
Ben, please, do not stick your nose into unrelated matters. No, this has gotta be related. I stared straight into her eyes, which she has closed currently.
そうやってすぐ
You are always so quick to... So quick to what? Come on, tell me.
そうやって
You... always... Damn it, I may have seriously pissed her off here. But I had prepared myself for that. I went even further. So this person you're waiting for, just who is he? Her anger seemed to have subsided. Really?
関係ありませんから森田さんには
This has nothing to do with you, Marita-san. She placed great emphasis upon this fact. Natsumi returned the way she had come, clutching her hand to her chest. Oh, that hadn't been a very pleasant stroll. I'm sorry, Nak-chan, but you know what? It does have something to do with me. I was Higuchi Ken after all. I watched Natsumi walk back, hunched over as was her wont. As was her wont? A wont? That's a weird word. Hey, you know, I was just thinking, school sure is tedious, huh?
そうですか
Is it? We were walking to school together. Natsumi still seemed a bit off, most likely because of what had occurred earlier. Yeah, waking up first thing in the morning, being glued to a chair all day. Hello? I'm always on a chair all day, which is kinda unhealthy. I should really do more exercise, but I am so bored to do them alone. I can only keep them up so long. I really should do something. I'm not as fat as really fat people, but I don't want to become one of them, so I limit myself in eating. But I also don't want to not be able to walk anymore when I'm old, so I have to do some sort of exercise. Please help me, someone. Oh, whatever. Still though, don't you think it would be fun if you had a lot of friends?
かもしれません
Perhaps? Like, seriously, can't they at least ditch the uniform thing?
は
Now she says it would be good if she had a lot of friends, but before she stated that she is most happy if she's alone, so she contradicts herself. Oh man, I imagine if they let you bring sweets to school, Tooka would be through the roof!
ブツブツよく喋りますね
You sure like talking, don't you? Mumbling like that all the time?
ごめんなさい嫌味なこと言ってしまって
I'm sorry. That was very rude of me. I shook my head, smiling slightly. It's not the first time he heard it. So, are we gonna have some fun with everyone today? Cut me some slack here. You can't just ignore someone immediately after apologizing to them. Nak-chan, are you listening to me?
聞いてますけど
I'm listening. Are you in a bad mood or something?
遅刻しますよ
We are going to be late. Natsumi disappeared through the entrance, leaving me behind. Natsumi rose from her seat at lunchtime. I guess I could have followed her, but she was probably just going to waste time staring into space or something. Natsumi desired to live a life with as few complications as possible. As such, she would never risk raising a fuss by going home early or something. In that case... Talk to Sachi and Tooka or pursue Natsumi? Oh, it's decision time. I think Let's talk to Sachi and Tooka. I decided to mount an attack from outside the moat.
どうしたの？
なんか暗いよ。
What's up? You look kinda down. I'm not down. I'm serious.
シリアス？
Serious? Yeah, no matter how much I try to restrain it, my hard-boiledness keeps oozing out.
キモいな。キモ可愛くもないし、ただ単にキモいよ。
Gross. That's not even hot topic cute. It's just gross. Hey, that was going a bit too far.
ひなたさんのことで悩んでるとか？
Are you worried about how to approach Hinata-san? Whoa, bullseye Toka. Not bad for a blockhead. Why do you have to insult her right after she said exactly what you want to hear?
はいはい。どうせ私は鈍いですよだ。
Yeah, yeah, I'm a retard. I get it. Oh? She hadn't gotten angry with me. She must have grown up a little. Now even I am surprised.
悩んでるって言うと、義務のこと？
So, you're fretting over her obligation? Well, to be honest, I think the problem is really all in her attitude toward life. I've pretty much already confirmed this for myself, but she really doesn't want to interact with anyone, does she? Not just the opposite sex, you guys too. They both seem pretty downhearted when confronted about it.
私たちも何度か頑張ってみたよ。
We've been trying to do something about it.
うん。体育祭の時なんかいい感じだったもんね。
Yeah, things were what was her voice again? Yeah, baka? Yeah, things were really looking up back at the athletic festival, I thought. Athletic festival? Oh, maybe this hadn't been a waste of time after all.
私はクラスのみんなと一緒に絶対優勝しようねって。
She told us that she'd win the championship with the rest of the class no matter what.
ひなたさんって運動神経が鈍そうじゃない？
Hey, don't you think Hinata-san seems like the kind of girl who's totally unsuited for anything physical? I was sure that anyone unfamiliar with her would come to that conclusion, at least.
でも意外っていうか運動神経良くてね。練習中も私たちと楽しく話して、ひなたさんって結構笑える人なんだって思って。
She surprised us all with her great reflexes, though, and she'd chat with us all happily during practice. It made me start thinking that she was a really radiant person. Well, I'll be damned.
本番のリレーなんかビュンビュン前の走者を抜き去っていったんだよ。
And when the actual relay came around, she whooshed right past the runner in the first place. Sachi, what's up?
ひなたさんのおかげで一着が取れて、私たちひなたさんにありがとうって。
We all thanked Hinata-san for winning the race for us.
ひなたさんも少しだけど笑ってくれて、ありがとうって返してくれて。
And she smiled back at us and thanked us. Ah, youth.
それで次の日。
Then, the next day.
あれね、マジでシリアスだったよ。
Yeah, things were so seriously serious.
体育祭の時は楽しんでくれてたみたいだし、私たちもひなたさんと仲良くできると思ってたの。
She had looked like she was really enjoying herself during the athletic festival, so we thought we'd be able to become friends with her.
だけど次の日、登校してきたひなたさんはそれまでと同じような暗い顔してて。
But the day afterward, Hinata-san came to school with the same gloomy expression on her face as before.
私たちがどれだけ話しかけても笑ってくれなくて、何も言ってくれなくなって。
We tried talking to her again and again, but she never so much as replied. So then something must have happened to her the day before. Do you know anything more about the situation?
私、どうして話してくれないのか聞いたの。そしたら、ひなたさん。
I finally asked her why she wouldn't talk to us, and she told us,
どうせ、みんないなくなるんです。って、超わけわかんない。
It doesn't matter. Everyone will leave me eventually anyway. I didn't get it at all.
それっきり、うつむいたままで。
Yep. As I said, she has a trauma back then when Higuchi-can promised to come back to her no matter what, and then he never did. And she's been like this ever since then. ...
あんたたちは信じられないかもしれないけど、昔の夏美は誰よりも元気で明るかったんだよ。クラスのムードメーカーってやつ？
You guys might find this hard to believe, but Natsumi used to be more cheerful than just about anyone. You could have called her the life of the party. ... Yeah, she had been gentler than anyone, cuter than anyone. She took the time to help someone like me. She never said anything negative, and she always had a smile on her face.
ちょっと今のひなたさんからは想像できないよね。
I guess it's pretty hard to imagine looking at her now, huh? Yeah.
どうしたの？
What's wrong? Damn, had I aroused the suspicion? Oh, nothing. I was just wondering what we were gonna have for dinner tonight.
だからつまんないって。死んじゃえば？ねえ、死んじゃえば？
What? It's boring. Hey, why don't you try dying? Yeah, just go ahead and die. Why would you say that? We are engaged. We are a couple. Why would you want me to die? That's so mean to say. Well, you and Kenichi are, but sometimes I refer to him as Kenichi, and sometimes I say I, and that confuses even me. What the hell? Was Sachi secretly a huge bitch? That's harsh.
私たちはケンイチが頼りなんだからさ、しっかりしてよ。
Come on, Kenichi, get it together. We're counting on you.
そうだよ。ふざけてる場合じゃないよ。
Yeah, seriously, stop fooling around. I know, don't worry, I'll handle it. Sachi shrugged her shoulders.
とにかく、私はさ。
Anyway, I think...
私はさ、夏美はどこか心を病んでるんじゃないかって思うわけよ。
Was that just the word yandere in there? I think that she might be like heartbroken or something. Yep, she definitely is.
私さ、ガキの頃からずっとあの子の友達してたけど、私も自分のことでいっぱいいっぱいだった時期があってさ、よくわかんないのよ。
I've been friends with her since we were kids, but, well, I had a period where I was busy dealing with my own crap, so I don't know the whole situation.
私はサチのこともひなたさんのこともよく知らないけど。
I don't really know much about Sachi or Hinata-san, but they both look quite worried. Leave it to me.
ケンイチなら最後には何とかしてくれるよね。
You'll manage to pull through for us in the end, won't you?
うん。
Yeah. I turned from them and exited the classroom.
ちょっと待ちたまえ。
Hold it, Bob. Isuno blocked my path. What do you want?
まったく。昨日は委員長を慰めるのに大変だったんだぞ。
Do you know how much I had to go through in order to cheer up the chairman up yesterday? Sorry, we can do that some other day. I'm sure Natsumi will come around eventually.
早くしてくれよ、特別口頭人。
Well, Hurry it up, Mr. Special High-Class Individual. See ya.
待てよ。僕のこと避けてないか？
Wait just a minute. Are you avoiding me? No, you were the one who went away the other day. You are avoiding me and confronting me at the same time. And it's really, really weird. Well, I wasn't avoiding him per se. No, it's just your incredibly random personality tends to wear me out.
そう怒るなよ、ケン。
Is he trying to trigger me? Don't get mad, Ken. ...
ちょっと慣れ慣れしかったかな。
Maybe that was a bit rude of me.
やっぱり名前を略すのはもっと親しくなってからじゃないとダメか。
I mean, maybe I should wait until we are closer before I abbreviate your name like that. That'll take another few eternities or so.
親友だと思ってたのに。
And here I was thinking we were best friends. He laughed. A stupid grin spread across his face. His laughter seemed quite forced to me, to be honest.
夏美ちゃんの監督についてから僕に対する風当たりが強くなった気がするな。
You've been oppressing me even more ever since you started supervising Natsumi-chan.
僕は君の敵かい？味方かい？僕にもわからないけどね。
Am I your ally? Your enemy? To tell you the truth, I don't even know myself. Really now?
あまり警戒しないでほしいな。
I'd appreciate it if you could ease up on the suspicion at least. And stop acting so damn suspicious. Isuno adopted a posture that could only be described as suave. Okay, that's it. I have to look up what suave means. Why am I never preparing the dictionary beforehand? Come on. Suave. Okay. That's weird. Attentive, obliging, helpful. Okay.
ぶっちゃけて聞くけど、夏美ちゃんの様子はどう？
I'll ask you straight then. How is Natsumi-chan doing? Not very well. I'm having a hell of a time just trying to get along with her.
モテモテの森田くんでも難しいのかい？
She proves difficult even for the dashing Morita-kun. Well, her obligation is also kinda annoying. I can't really figure out what sort of distance I should take from her.
それだけかな。
Is that all? What do you mean?
たまに夏美ちゃん、ひまわり畑に行ってるだろ？
She goes to the sunflower field every now and then, doesn't she? Yeah, she does.
誰かを待ってるみたいだけど、誰を待ってるんだろうね。
It would seem that she's waiting for someone. I wonder who that could be. Probably me. Who knows? She sure wouldn't tell me at least.
そうか。
I see.
森田くんがそういうのなら、本当に知らないのかな。
If Morita-kun himself says it, then I suppose it must be true. If you don't need me for anything, then I'll be going.
それじゃ、また明日。
See you tomorrow. A heavy sigh echoed throughout the corridors as I left. Dinner was already on the table when I got home. Nakchang was sitting in the corner of the room, as usual. I tried speaking with her a number of times, but she offered no response. I ended up eating by myself. Dots. Okay, let me... Oh god. Natsumi made sure that I had finished eating, then carried the silverware into the kitchen. Need some help? Dot. Hey, why don't we have a talk after you put everything up? She was doing her damnedest to ignore me. Natsumi plodded back to her corner after she finished putting up the dishes. I walked over and sat down in front of her. Her upper body recoiled in discomfort. Don't you think it's pretty sad to be ignored? Even if you hate my guts, can't we at least have a talk? Dot.
森田さん、私なんかに話しかけても困らせちゃうだけです。
Marita-san, talking to someone like me will just cause trouble. I got a reaction. It's not true.
あるです。そういうこと？
It is true. In what way is it true? I sure have fun talking to you.
だって怖い顔してます。きっと私が怒らせて。だから。
Because you always make this weird face. It's because I make you mad. Well, I apologize if my face is that off-putting. So why don't we try to get along, huh?
私に構わないで。
Don't concern yourself with me. Well, it's kind of his job to concern himself with you. If he can't get through you, he can't get you rid of this obligation. And if he can't get you rid of this obligation, he fails his exam, becoming a super high-class, special high-class individual extraordinaire, however it's pronounced. And that would be bad. You have to help him here. It's not only about you, it's also about him. Help him to help you. Oh, that sounds familiar. I had dug myself into a deeper hole than I had imagined. I guess I had no choice but to come out with it. Actually, I have something I need to tell you. My voice quivered a bit. I must have been pretty nervous. Is he actually revealing himself? I was planning on telling you once we started getting along.
仲良くないです。
We don't get along. Natsumi shook her head, interrupting me.
森田さんとも、磯野くんとも、さっちゃんとも、大根さんとも仲良くなんかないんです。
Marita-san, Isono-kun, Sak-chan, Ne-san, I don't get along with any of you. I started to lose my motivation to tell her. It's not true. Everyone likes you. You are important to all of us.
たとえそうだったとしても、迷惑なだけです。
Even if that were true, that would just bother me. Bother you? Don't you think that's kind of a mean thing to say? Natsumi stiffened even more in response to my reproving glance.
私に仲のいい人なんていません。いりません。
Wow, she is a hard nut to crack. I'm not on good terms with anyone, and I don't need anyone either. Hey, Nak-chan, stop telling unfunny jokes.
何も期待せず、誰にも頼らずに生きていくんです。
I'll live my life without relying on anyone. What the hell was this?
楽しいことも嬉しいこともどうせすぐ変わっていくんですから。
It doesn't matter. Fun times, happy times, they'll all fade away. Was this really the same Hinata Natsumi?
構わないで放っておいて。私は一人がいい。
Don't bother with me. Just leave me alone. I'd rather be alone. Hey, Nak-chan, aren't you overthinking things a bit? Living a life of wine and roses, like Sachi, is way more fun.
私はさっちゃんじゃありませんから。
I am not Sak-chan. Not that's... No, that's not what I meant.
誰にも頼りたくない。一人で生きていくんです。
You can live on my... You can live on your own while getting along with others. The one doesn't exclude the other. Where's the problem, girl? Come on. I don't want to rely on... I don't want to rely on anyone. I want to live on my own. Did I already said that? I don't know.
一人がいいから。一人がいいんです。
I want to be alone. I'd rather be alone. Her eyes were completely blank. This wasn't my precious Nak-chan. This was... Couldn't suppress the feelings that had begun welling up inside of me.
お願いです、森田さん。私を一人にさせてください。
Please, Morita-san, let me be alone. I noticed that I had been clenching my fist. Nak-chan, you are at your best when you're smiling.
気を悪くしないで。ごめんなさい。私はもういろいろなことに期待したくないだけなんです。
Please, don't feel bad about this. Sorry, I just don't want to have expectations. Wow, I thought I had a grim view of life. She hugged her knees and apologized over and over. She made sure not to meet my glance. Sorry, I'll go jogging for a bit. I left Natsumi's room in a hurry. I had run away.
寒い。
So cold. Her voice resonated in my ears. Had that been a cry for help? I sat down on the gravel and took a puff from my pipe. Calm down. I inhaled the smoke, trying to settle myself. This stuff was supposed to relax one's nerves, but it sure wasn't helping me right now. I needed to hurry up and return to Natsumi's room. But I couldn't manage to calm down, no matter how long I waited. Nak-chan. She remained standing at the door. I figured you would be asleep already.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
一言謝っておきたくて。
I wanted to apologize. Everyone else too, right?
そうです。ごめんなさい。
Yes, I'm sorry. She said only that. We returned to her room. Had she been waiting there the entire time? Standing in front of the door? Of the room, I mean? Nak-chan, let me ask you one thing.
何ですか？
What is it? Do you want to be freed from your obligation? Sorry, but I get the impression that you don't.
無理ないと思います。
It's understandable.
私はあまり義務を解消させたいと思っていませんから。
Because I really don't mind it that much.
このまま何も変わらなければいい。
I'm fine if things go on like this without changing.
このバッジは 今の私を守ってくれてるんです。
This badge is protecting the person I am today. I was so high-strung that I could offer her only a single phrase in response. Good night.
おやすみなさい。
Good night. The night wore on. Even though it was still summer, Natsumi held her shoulders as if she were freezing. That's just... Okay, I think that's a day over, so I'm going to leave this episode here right now. I hope you could enjoy this depressing episode, because, oh man, we made no progress at all. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed it somewhat. Leave a like if you did. Maybe leave a comment about whatever is going on right now. And most importantly, I would see you in the next episode. Stay tuned.